That's
Thank
great.
you for having me, man. I appreciate this so much.
I'm going to be introducing Chili's new toy. This is Jaybird. He did get very emotional being on Chili's show.
Well, you can't record my...
record all you want. Do not record my
I can record anything I can see in public.
Who did you learn that from?
I thought the cops could always just tell me what to do and where to stand. And from watching your videos, I'm like, what? So, I go out there and they try to tell me what to do and where to stand. And I'm like, I can stand wherever I want. And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
You cannot record sensitive information, okay?
I can record anything I can see in public. You're blocking the sidewalk.
I need you to back up. You can record.
You're blocking the sidewalk.
You can back up. Just record. You can record. Just back up for me. You're fine.
I can stand wherever I want.
And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
You're not interfering with what we're doing right now, sir.
I'm not interfering. Interfering is a physical act.
We tell you to back up, back up.
I'm not interfering.
That, you can't see what's on my computer.
I can film anything I can see in public. It's the First Amendment. You're blocking the sidewalk.
And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
Exercising my First Amendment right.
Alright, back up a little bit so she's in a safe zone.
She's in the sidewalk. She can move. I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. You can record all you want.
Oh, she's like screaming at me.
Probably because you're at an unsafe distance.
Unsafe distance? You have to put up a police line. You have to create a perimeter.
And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
I'm allowed to film anything I can see in public.
Absolutely.
So she's upset.
She's not upset.
All right.
She's being direct. How are you making it seem better, though? How are you making it seem better?
Making the public aware, making police aware of what they're supposed to be doing, making sure you guys know, some of your Constitution. You're interrupting me. I'm making sure that you guys know, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing,
so,
and protecting
how are you helping the victims?
I'm protecting the First Amendment, filming whatever I can, anything in public I'm allowed to film.
Gotcha. Just make sure you stay back at the same
one. And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
This is okay. You can film whatever you need to film.
A safe distance would be a police line. You have to put up a yellow tape. I'm on a public sidewalk.
So I just need you to just back up just a little bit because she got personal information on this.
I'm allowed to film anything I can see in public. First Amendment, Constitution, it's my shield. Like you have that badge. The Constitution is my shield. It protects me.
I get you, but I'm saying, you're not privy to the information that's on the screen, though, okay?
It's up to you guys to protect it and make sure nobody can see it.
We're trying to.
Because I'm allowed to film anything I can see in public.
I got you. Okay.
This is a First Amendment audit. It's going on YouTube.
For sure.
And everything I know so far, I learned from you and watching your videos.
Ma'am, you're blocking the sidewalk.
Before we get into delete laws legal analysis, let's have a look at Jaybird. This is the Whitehall Police Department incident report. As you can see, the incident occurred on the 31st of July. Jaybird, the suspect, is Jason Edward Farrell. He is 49 years of age. The offence is investigated and then charged for misconduct at an emergency, hamper operations and misconduct at an emergency, fail to obey. And this was the narrative. Jason Farrell was charged with misconduct at an emergency after hampering, impeding and refusing to comply with law enforcement officers on the scene of a traffic crash with multiple injuries. I have the arrest report, which indicates that he was arrested on the 6th of August at 1 p.m. and released on the 8th of August at 1 p.m. And this is from today's docket with him appearing for his arraignment. The remainder of this video is taken from Delete Law's interview with Jason. Those are all the arrest details, so if you want to stop there, you can. Otherwise, continue to listen.
Failure to obey a lawful order of any law enforcement officer engaged in the law enforcement officer's duties at the scene of or in connection with a fire, accident, disaster, riot, or emergency of any kind. So that's completely unconstitutional. You 100% can sue Ohio for that statute.
It's very interesting that there would be an unconstitutional statute on Ohio's laws. Let's see if Jaybird does challenge that.
I guess they asked me to step back, and if you look closely, because I remember this distinctly, I really did not want to step back. And if you look closely, you'll notice that I did step back. And in the reflection of the door of the car, you can see me step back. And then another time she had told me to step back, I turned around and kind of walked away reluctantly.
I wonder if you'll be so confident when you go to court, or will you do a plea deal like you have on most of your other cases?
But from my perspective, as a constitutional law scholar, you had every right to be in that parking lot. It became a matter of public interest. You were working as a member of the press, and you weren't interfering with what they were doing by filming what was going on. And they just didn't like you being there.
I wonder when your tribe will realise that, from your perspective, doesn't match what the reality of the law is in the US.
They don't. So what they charged you with as well is unconstitutional. You definitely, from my perspective, can sue them, and you absolutely should. You absolutely should.
And my probation officer isn't too happy about it.
The problem is you listen to Delete Laws and you listen to someone who doesn't know what they're talking about.
You know, I've had Whitehall stepping on my rights and on my neck since I was a minor. My record with Whitehall is they probably have my picture hanging up at the police station.
I doubt they do. You've just got misdemeanors on your record, although some of those misdemeanors would suggest that you're not a very nice person.
Yeah, I've been canceled by my son and people in my family and stuff too. So
oh man,
you know.
So you did a great job on the audit, and I'm sorry they're persecuting you, prosecuting you. I would have no choice but to sue them. Me personally, I would sue them. You're violating my right to be a journalist. The whole point of journalism, when the official capacities are being used of the public servant, you have a right to film what they're doing. You know, if they want to say you do, I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, we have a right to film. She could have closed her laptop, right? Like she did eventually. They do.
I know I'll be seeing a public defender for my arraignment the 21st, but
I mean, you're going to plead not guilty, but you got to get a lawyer.
Yeah, I own a bunch of money.
And find your attorney, set up a GoFundMe, and then I'll direct donations to your GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe should just go directly for your lawyer costs.
I own a bunch of money.
Anything else you want? Put together your Give, Send, Go, and I will promote it.
I own a bunch of money. If it was true, I knew I wasn't breaking the law, and everything I learned from you. You know.
If I was you, Jason, I'd get a new teacher. Thanks for watching.